You're welcome to the day two of our teaching, knowing fully well that this week is relationship week. So we started with premarital relationship yesterday, and today we are going to be looking at misconception about the one and how to find the one. So I know yesterday when I was talking about premarital relationship, a lot of brothers will be wondering, Mary, I have sisters in my space. I have sisters in my corners. I have sisters I have sisters at work. I don't even know which one. I don't even know. Some of them are looking like wife material, but when you get close, you realize that they are not wife material. Sisters too are saying, "Oh, I have brothers in my church. I have brothers in my space. I have brothers coming to my DM, but I don't know which one." Some of them look like godly brothers, but when you come close, they don't have. They just have the trait of godliness, but they are not godly, right? They can talk godly, but they don't their conduct, their character does not show that they are godly, and all of that. So how do I even know the person to be in a relationship with? I want to understand today that there is someone for you. Yes, there is someone for you. As far as you're a child of God, understand this fact that if God has told you that you're going to get married, then you need to go to God and ask the Lord, who should I marry? We have complicated this whole issue of who should I marry? You have to go to the mountain, you have to do this, you have to do that, which I'm going to be dealing with in today's teaching, right? Knowing the one is as simple as ABC. If you can just do what is expected of you to do. And the misconception about the one is that there is just one person for you. And if you miss that person, that's the end. Oh. That's the end. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's not the end. I remember that there was a time I was receiving someone, right? I think God is leading me to share. Okay. So there was a time in my life that I was receiving someone as my husband, and for a very long time I was like, Lord, let this person see me. I'm seeing this person, let this person see me, and all of that. I just wanted this person to know, because I believe that it's not right for a lady to tell a brother that, oh, brother Titus, I saw you in my dream. I saw you that you're my husband. The Lord told me when I was praying yesterday that you're my husband. So I kept on trusting the Lord. But along the line, I received in my spirit that this brother knows I'm the one for him, but maybe he does not like the way I dress, or he does not like the way I do my things. So it does not just, I don't know, I can't say. But this brother was not forthcoming. Yes, it was nice. It was good. It was nice. But this brother was not forthcoming. It was not even. So I was not scared that, hey, I must not miss this brother. Is this the person God asked for me? And all of that. And it got to a point in my life, God was telling me, don't respond to his message. Don't pick up his calls, because he was just calling, he was just testing, he was not saying anything. But I could see from whatever he says that he sees me as the one, but somehow maybe I'm not the kind of standard he has set in his head is not what I fit in, something like that. I don't know. He's the best person to talk about that. I don't know. And it's God that knows best. Anyways. But God told me specifically, don't respond to this person. Don't pick up his call. But sometimes I could be very, God deliver me from disobedience. So there was a time he tested me and I responded to his test, and you won't believe that, for almost a week I could not sleep. My mom will never forget his experience. I just kept confessing myself, Lord, I'm sorry. But I will not do it again. I will not call him again. I will not pick up I will not respond to his test again. I was just, and God answered me, and I never knew that God was saving me from heartbreak. Because when the brother later left, left, let me just use that word, left, I it did not pay me as much as I think it would pay me, right? And that really just make me know that God is a very intentional God. God is a loving God. Like, that this person would not is not interested. You know everything, but yet you give this person the opportunity to be able to choose that this is the person I have for you. This is the person that fits into my plan and purposes for your life. But the person said no, the person does not want me, and yet you are still coming to me and you are saying, "Oh, don't respond to his call," because you know it. See, if you follow God, I can assure you, you will not, your heartbreak will be minimal. I'm telling you. So God now began to tell me that the one is not just a person per se, is a position a person fits in. And this person, God sees that this person fits into his plan and purposes for your life. So he brings this person to your life and say, come and do life with my daughter. Come and do life with my son. But it's not left for this person to say yes or no, because God has given us choice. He has given us that free will to choose his will or our will. That's the truth. So if we yield ourselves to God's will, glory be to Jesus. If we don't yield ourselves to God's will, glory be to Jesus. God's name will be glorified, but we can never tell God at the end of the day or at the end of our journey on earth that God, I trusted you for a partner, you did not give it to me. That's not what we're going to say. Rather, you're going to tell the Lord that, Lord, even though I was asking for, I was praying like this, not thy will, but let your will be done. But God, in a way, I wanted my will packaged as your will. That's what most people want. A lot of people are praying for women like Catherine Kuma, but somehow they want Rihanna body they want Rihanna kind of vibes in Catherine Kuma body. That's what they want. Likewise, some ladies too, they want Pastor Kumuyi, like someone that stands for righteousness, someone that will not commit adultery. But they want they want Davido. Let me use that word. They want Davido vibes in Pastor Kumuyi body. I don't know how to put this word, but that they've set up an image in their head, and they're like, Lord, let this person be the one. God will not, and I'll say this anywhere, God will not bow to your will. Rather, you are the one that will bow to his will. As Jesus, who is our role model, who we have been told to look unto as the author and the finisher of our faith, who said, not my will, not his will, but let the will of the Lord be done. He understood he understood what he was about to go through, but he chose the will of the Father. So the one is simply a position. So anyone is just like when the Israelites wanted a king, and God told Prophet Samuel to anoint Saul. When Saul was not yielding to God anymore, he was disobedient to God. He was not doing what God expected him to do as the king of Israel, as the king in Israel. The Lord said, Samuel to stop. The Lord told Prophet Samuel, to stop mourning over Saul and go anoint one of the sons of Jesse. God said, I have found a man for myself. That's the same way God finds a man, finds a woman for his son, for his daughter. Because he knows who fits into his plan and purposes for your life. He knows the one who fits into God's assignment, God's calling, God's demand over your life. So it's a position, not a person per se. So if God reveals this person to you and this person say no, why are you mourning over Saul? When God can find David, when God can give you David, when God can give you a man after his own heart, a woman after his own heart. So you need to understand that, there is just one person for you. I'm not saying that you are going to marry two wives or you're going to marry two men. No, there's just one person for you. But that one person is God's choice. That comes from a place of total surrender to his choice, and is a position a person fits in. So God himself looks for that person that fit into the position that he has in mind, or that fit into the position of his plan and purposes for your life, that have the capacity to do all that God has requested from you, that have the capacity to do all that God wants you to do in this world. So, like I said, the one is not just one person that once you see this person and this person say no, that's the end. Though I've been hearing that from when I was small, so I used to be so scared. But now I've seen, in fact, a lot of brothers, God has been saying this is the one, and most of them they don't end up. And God is telling me, Mary, you don't have to worry yourself. Their position, right? The position can be given to another person. Just like how the position of the king was given to another person, was given to David, right? So it's very important to understand that it's a position, more of a position. When God is saying, I want a wife for my son, God goes and look for a woman that fits into that position. Oh, is she fit? Does she have the capacity to do this? Does she have the capacity to stay with him? Does she have the capacity to meet up with the demand of God upon this man's life? So that is a position. So God knows the one that fits into that position. And that's why you must trust God for your marital journey. You must trust him for your partner. You must trust him. And I'll be telling you in the next teaching how to know the word. But I need to establish in today's teaching that the one is not just is not a person per se. It's a position that God himself looks for the person that fits into that position. God himself is one that will look for the person, as the same way he told Prophet Samuel that I have found a man. So God himself looks, is the one on the, as far you have given your life to him, all that happened in your life is for his glory. Yes, all that happen in your life is for his glory. So you must understand that there is a place of yielding yourself to God. So I'm going to be telling you in the next teaching how to know the one. So please watch out for the next teaching, and please share it with every single person in your space. And I pray that the Lord breathe on his word and help you to understand today's teaching. God bless you.